Yankee Stadium hosted a reunion on Tuesday night. With the A's in town, Jason Giambi returned to the Bronx, as did his manager Bob Guerin, who spent 4 years in pinstripes. And of course, Nick Swisher caught up with his former teammate. Giambi spent 7 years in the Bronx, 3 All-Star Game appearances.
Jason won for his last 14. And that one is going deep to center field. Gardner back, still back, and he makes the play! Oh, what a play by Gardner! He took an extra base hit away from Giambi as Sweeney moves to third. Jason jumping all over this first pitch, get ahead. Andy Pettit's been doing that early on in the season here. What a play. Brett Gardner tracking it all the way. Ideally, you'd see an outfielder turn around and run to a point, but he saw it all the way. Beautiful play.
I think the Yankees are going to appeal at second, saying that Sweeney left too soon or didn't tag up at all. Let's see if they get the call at second base. Second base umpire in the Cleveland series where the Yankees left a bunch of men on base.
Grounded and under the glove of Ellis. A product of the infield being in. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run single for Brett Gardner, and the Yankees are up 2-0.
Well, just mention it, and he comes through.
You know, that's a product of Bob Guerin, the manager of the A's, recognizing that this team has not scored, and they have Andy Pettit, who's hot. You see, obviously, past the slick field in second base, and Mark Ellis, the shot was too hard to go for him to be able to knock it down. He was in enough to even be on the grass. That was unusually.
Johnny Damon steps to the plate, and he delivers an RBI single. It is the bottom of the second inning, not 14 runs. But this would make it 3-0. Damon thrown out, trying to stretch it into a double.
Go halfway, run to first, and figure out whether you're going to go or not.
Shattered back, base hit to left field. Jeter will score an RBI single for Mark Teixeira. It's 4-0 Yanks.
Well, Michael, you talked about how well Teixeira has hit against the Oakland A's in his career. He's hit more homers against them than any other opponent. Broken bat this time, but it gets the job done with 2 outs. You needed a hit to get there again, and while he doesn't have a bat anymore, he has 1 more run batted in.
That's got to be. This has got to be a maple bat. I know we've seen Johnny Damon have the bat shattered like that. That looked like it was right barrel of the bat. Normally a bat will break or explode like that if it was. I know I'm going way back now, but
it's not that far back.
Well, yeah.
Grounded to first. Teixeira gets 1, throws home, and they have Suzuki in a rundown. Tagged out by Posada. We talked about his defense at first. That was an extraordinarily hard play. But believe me, Jason Giambi did not like to throw the ball last year, so you might not have seen that.
Well, first of all, a couple of decisions here. First of all, to get the runner who hit the ball, Sweeney, and then presence of mind to throw home against Suzuki. It's kind of an odd double play, but he gets it turned. Good decision making by the first baseman, Mark Teixeira. Here's one. Right on the money with the throw, and Posada's going to apply the tag to his opposite number, the catcher Suzuki. So
runs down Kurt Suzuki for the second out of the inning. Top 4, 4-1 New York. Eric Chavez, he's out of the base pass. He's got to run in between the 2 white lines. This hits his back. He's out. Matt Holliday would have to go back to third. He would.
That was a big play. That was a big play.
Grounded and past the dive of Ransom into left field. So Holliday scores anyway, but there is 2 outs rather than 1. Runner moves up, an RBI single for Suzuki. He's 2 for 2 against Pettit. Yankees lead 4-2.
Well, the Yankees, obviously, with Scouter report, Kurt Suzuki has shown enough bunt in his career for Cody Ransom to be up as close as he was. Let's see if we get a. He's playing even with the bag.
Yeah.
Hot smash past him. With 2 outs, you'd think play back.
End up scoring on the next play. Bottom 5 now, bases empty, 2 out. Brett Gardner to second. Mark Ellis not afraid of a bare hand.
This is what you're missing with your fastball. You could trust that a cutter like that.
That one's driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. Home run, Johnny Damon. And the Yankee lead is now 5-2.
Big league hitters, even if you have a good solid pitch like a cutter, if you don't get it where you want it, it's going to go. Johnny was quick inside on that one. They're going to have to rub up a new
one. That one's lined into right center field, and that is going to be a base hit. Splits the outfielders and goes to the wall. Cust will score. It's an RBI double for Ellis, and the Yankee lead is now 5-3.
out over the plate, and once again Ellis with some good hitting. Line drive to the gap in right center field. And it looked as though it was going to be a pretty easy inning for Bruni. He retired the first two A's in order, but then the single and now a run-scoring double. Single followed by a wild as well.
That goes flying. And a triumphant souvenir.
I gave it to the youngster. How about that? His bat headed for the.
Mo on in the ninth, time run at the plate, and Orlando Cabrera bunts back to the mound, and Rivera holds on for the save. Yanks win it 5-3. Pettit's first start without a strikeout since 2007, as he and Mariano Rivera combined for 57 win-save combinations. That is tied for the most all-time with Dennis Eckersley and Bob Welch. Robinson Cano extends his hitting streak to 9 games in the victory.